The Bible is full of stories about some of the most heroic and righteous people who have ever lived. But also, the Bible tells us about wicked people as a warning of how not to live and who not to follow. So today, we are counting down our pick for the top 10 villains from the Bible. Comment below who you think should be on the list. Let's get started. Number 10 is King Nebuchadnezzar. He had a huge gold statue built and commanded everyone to worship it. However, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego would not worship the statue. King Nebuchadnezzar had them thrown in a furnace to die, but as you probably know, they were miraculously saved. Our number 9 spot goes to Delilah. The Philistines wanted Samson humbled, as they put it. So they bribed Delilah with 1,100 pieces of silver to seduce him and find the source of his strength, as he was an extremely strong man. The evil plan worked. Samson fell in love with her and admitted his hair gave him his strength. She then betrayed him, had his hair cut off, and handed him over to the Philistines. Talk about a crazy ex. Number 8 goes to Jezebel. Her husband, King Ahab, really wanted to buy the vineyard near his palace. The owner Naboth said no, as it had been inherited from his ancestors. The king threw a temper tantrum, so Jezebel plotted against Naboth. She claimed he cursed God and had 2 false witnesses show up to testify, which was enough to get Naboth stoned to death. Yikes. Alright, moving on to 7, Kane. Kane was the Bible's first murderer. He was jealous of his brother Abel and therefore killed him. He then tried to lie to God about it. Turns out, God can't be lied to. Who would have guessed? At number 6, we have Ramesses II, Pharaoh of Egypt. When Moses asked the Pharaoh to free the Israelite slaves, he said no, and then forced them to work harder. Can someone call HR on this guy? Our number 5 spot goes to Herodias. At a banquet, Herodias had her daughter dance for King Herod. King Herod enjoyed it so much that he told her that he would give her anything she wanted, up to half of his kingdom. Herodias then tells her daughter to ask for John the Baptist's head on a plate. King Herod, being the clear stand-up guy that he was, kept his word and had John the Baptist murdered. Alright, number 4, Abimelech. Abimelech slaughtered 70 of his own brothers to become the king of Shechem. Moving on, our number 3 pick is Athaliah. Athaliah, the daughter of Jezebel from earlier, destroyed the house of Judah's royal family to crown herself queen for 6 years. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree in this story. Coming in at number 2 is King Herod. Yes, the same King Herod we just mentioned. When King Herod heard that Jesus, King of the Jews, was going to be born, he saw that as a threat and sought to kill baby Jesus. As we know, he was not successful in killing Jesus, but according to Matthew, he had all other babies under the age of 2 killed. Just awful. Before we reveal the biggest villain in the Bible, let's go over some honorable mentions, or I guess we should say dishonorable mentions for this list. Potiphar's wife. She tried to seduce Joseph, you know, the one who had been sold by his brothers to Egypt. She really fancied him, but he was a man of God and did not want to lie with her. So what did Potiphar's wife do? She told everyone that he had lied with her and gets Joseph thrown into jail. Jehoram of Judah was a co-king with his dad. In order to be the sole king when his dad died, he killed all of his brothers. There seems to be some common threads between all of these bad guys. Judas. This is a tough one because he was an apostle to Jesus Christ. However, in the end, he betrayed Jesus. His betrayal of Jesus is what ultimately led to Christ's death. Alright, on to the number 1 villain of the Bible, Satan. Satan was once a beautiful angel of heaven, but rebelled against the government of God and was cast out. He then made it his mission to come to earth and tempt all of us. Satan still tries to attack us this day and is very much a real source of evil. But we know that through Jesus Christ, we can be cleansed and forgiven of our sins. Christ gives us power to overcome any temptation Satan can throw at us. That's our list for the top 10 villains from the Bible. Do you think we missed anyone? Comment below. And if you like this content, be sure to like and subscribe. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye!